I spent decades trying to make folks understand me, building these long bridges out of words, hoping they'd walk across and see my side. But people only understand from their own level of perception. These days, I just let them misunderstand me. It's a lot quieter that way. Used to argue with the wind, used to shout at the rain, trying to justify every little joy and pain. I'd lay out my reasons like cards on a wood table, hoping they would see my truth if only they were able. A lot of wasted breath. But you can't tune a guitar that's missing half its strings, and you can't teach a caged bird the joy of how it sings. I got no need to explain myself anymore. Left all my defenses right outside the door. If they think I'm a fool, well, let them have their say. I'm drinking my coffee at the end of the day. Yeah, no need to explain. I'm doing fine my way. They talk in the whispers, they judge from the fence, saying the way I'm living don't make no common sense. But common sense ain't common, and their rules ain't mine. I'm steering my own ship, crossing my own line. So I tip my old hat and I give them a smile. Let them talk to my back while I walk my own mile. I got no need to explain myself anymore. Left all my defenses right outside the door. If they think I'm a fool, well, let them have their say. I'm drinking my coffee at the end of the day. Yeah, no need to explain. I'm doing fine my way. Your peace of mind, that's your property. You don't owe nobody the deed to it, and you sure as hell don't need their permission to be happy. Oh, I got no need to explain myself anymore. Left all my defenses right outside the door. If they think I'm a fool, well, let them have their say. I'm drinking my coffee at the end of the day. Yeah, no need to explain. Lord, I'm doing fine my way. Find my way. the silence do the talking. I'm done pleading my case. We build ourselves up so high sometimes, trying to be everybody's hero, somebody's rock to lean on. But a rock doesn't feel the sunshine, a rock doesn't grow. There's a lot of freedom in realizing you're not the one keeping the sky from falling. Carry the world like a sack across my back, trying to keep everybody else's train on the track. Thought if I just held on tight, the whole thing would survive. But I was barely breathing, barely keeping me alive. Wear a heavy crown, it's gonna bend your spine. Gotta learn to let the stars fall out of line. I ain't holding up the sky tonight, I'm laying my armor down by the firelight. Let the world spin around, let the rivers do the work. I ain't nobody's savior, just a man in the dirt. Yeah, just a man in the dirt. And that's alright by me. It's a humbling thing when you finally step aside and realize the ocean doesn't need you for the tide. The morning sun's gonna rise without my helping hand. I'm just a single grain of time on an hourglass of sand. So I take off the cape and I loosen up my grip. I'm jumping off the wheel of this crazy sinking ship. I ain't holding up the sky tonight, I'm laying my armor down by the firelight. Let the world spin around, let the rivers do the work. I ain't nobody's savior, just a man in the dirt. Yeah, just a man in the dirt. And that's alright by me. It's a heavy, heavy thing, trying to be a giant. You stand up that tall, you miss all the good things growing down here on the ground. I think I'll just stay down here for a while. Oh, I ain't holding up the sky tonight, I'm laying my armor down by the fire. that's alright by me. Just a man, feet on the ground, right where I belong.
Some folks think you gotta throw wood on every fire you see. Gotta win every argument, gotta have the last word. But you stand too close to the flame for too long, the smoke just blinds your eyes. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just walk away from the heat. I used to strike the match, I used to fan the flame, never let an insult pass without calling out a name. My pride was like a hungry dog howling in the night, always looking for a shadow, always looking for a fight. A tired way to live, but an angry heart is a heavy load to bear, and arguing with fools won't get you anywhere. So I'm letting the fire die down to the ash, ain't giving my peace for a handful of trash. You can keep the last word, you can say that you won. I'm stepping out the smoke, walking into the sun. Yeah, letting the fire die down, leaving it all behind. Watch them trade their insults, trying to prove their worth, tearing up the garden just to claim a patch of earth. But a king of the ashes is just a man with dirty hands. I'd rather be a quiet fool who finally understands. So I leave them to their shouting, leave them to their games. I'm walking out the door, I'm forgetting all the names, 'cause I'm letting the fire die down to the ash, ain't giving my peace for a handful of trash. You can keep the last word, you can say that you won. Stepping out the smoke, walking into the sun. Yeah, letting the fire die down, leaving it all behind. You can win the battle, brother. You can stand there with your chest puffed out. But if it cost you your peace of mind, did you really win? Or did you just pay too much? Oh, I'm letting the fire die down to the ash, ain't giving my peace for a handful of trash. You can keep the last word, you can say that you won. I'm stepping out the smoke, walking right into the sun. Yeah, letting the fire die down, Lord, I'm leaving it all behind. Just a pile of ashes now. Wind's gonna blow it away. I'm breathing easy. Folks love to look over the fence, love to point out the weeds growing in their neighbor's yard. But I found that if you spend enough time looking at somebody else's dirt, your own house starts to gather dust. I'm just keeping my eyes on my own front steps these days. I used to lean hard on the wooden fence, giving out advice that didn't make no sense, judging the way that another man walked, letting my ego do all of the talk. A foolish pride. But a critical eye is a heavy disease. It'll bring a proud man right down to his knees. I'm just sweeping my own porch today, letting the morning breeze blow the dust away. Ain't looking across the road, ain't casting no stone. I got enough work right here in my own home. Yeah, sweeping my own porch, leaving the neighbors alone. It's a full-time job, just keeping my mind straight, keeping the rust off my own iron gate. I ain't got the hours to worry about you when my own leather boots got holes worn through. So I'm minding my business and tending my fire, stepping right out of the muck and the mire. I'm just sweeping my own porch today, letting the morning breeze blow the dust away. Ain't looking across the road, ain't casting no stone. I got enough work right here in my own home. Yeah, sweeping my own porch, leaving the neighbors alone. Before you tell a man his windows are dirty, you better make sure you ain't looking through smudged glass yourself. Clean your own house first. Oh, I'm just sweeping my own porch today, letting the morning breeze blow the dust away. Ain't looking across the road, ain't casting no stone. I got enough work right here in my own home. Yeah, sweeping my own porch. Lord, I'm leaving the neighbors alone.
mind on my own business, right here at home.
I see folks spending half their paychecks trying to wash the gray out of their hair, trying to iron out the lines on their faces like getting older is some kind of crime. But every one of them lines is a map of where you've been. Why would you want to erase the evidence that you survived? To dread the turning of the calendar page, fought like a wildcat just to hide my age. Wanted to run with the young bloods fast and blind, afraid of the shadows I was leaving behind. But you can't outrun time. But the oak tree don't apologize for growing tall, and the autumn leaves ain't crying when they finally fall. I'm unpacking the years, putting them on the shelf, finally getting comfortable, just sitting with myself. Ain't wearing no disguises, ain't telling no lies. I earned the silver in my hair and the tide in my eyes. Yeah, unpacking the years, and the view is mighty fine. There's a quiet kind of power when you slow your stride, when you got nothing left to prove and nowhere left to hide. I watch the young ones stressing over what is yet to come. I just sip my black coffee and look up at the sun. The race is only heavy when you're desperate to win, but I already crossed the finish line of the shape I'm in. I'm unpacking the years, putting them on the shelf, finally getting comfortable, just sitting with myself. Ain't wearing no disguises, ain't telling no lies. I earned the silver in my hair and the tide in my eyes. Yeah, unpacking the years, and the view is mighty fine. They call it getting old, I call it getting ripe. You don't pick a green tomato and expect it to taste sweet. It takes a whole lot of sun and a whole lot of rain to make something good. Just sitting with myself, ain't wearing no disguises, ain't telling no lies. I earned the silver in my hair and the tide in my eyes. Yeah, unpacking the years, Lord, and the view is mighty fine. Mighty fine.
find. Got a whole lot of history here, and I wouldn't trade a single day.
People spend their whole lives running from the dark, trying to stay in the sun, afraid of what happens when the evening comes. But you know, you can't see the stars until the sky goes black. Sometimes the darkest hours are the only ones that tell the truth. Curse the midnight when it crept up to my door. Walked a lot of lonely miles across a cold hardwood floor. Thought the sorrow was a thief trying to steal my prime, but I learned a little secret from the hands of time. Yes, I did. You can't appreciate the honey if you never taste the sting. You gotta feel the winter before you welcome the spring. It takes the shadows to make the light. Takes a few wrong turns just to get it right. Takes a heavy heart to know what joy is worth. Takes a little bit of heaven and a lot of this dirt. Yeah, the shadows make the light, shining clear and bright. I see folks burning out, trying to chase a constant noon, forgetting there's a quiet kind of beauty in the moon. I don't mind the valleys, I don't mind the steep climb, 'cause the view from the bottom gives you peace of mind. So I let the evening fall, let the shadows go long. I'm finding the melody inside a broken song. 'Cause it takes the shadows to make the light. Takes a few wrong turns just to get it right. Takes a heavy heart to know what joy is worth. Takes a little bit of heaven and a lot of this dirt. Yeah, the shadows make the light, shining clear and bright. Don't be afraid of the rough patches, brother. Smooth stone don't have no grip. You need those edges to hold on to something real.
make the light. Takes a few wrong turns just to get it right. Takes a heavy heart to know what joy is worth. Takes a little bit of heaven and a whole lot of this dirt. Yeah, the shadows make the light, Lord, shining clear and bright. Let the dark come, I ain't afraid, I can see the stars now. Some folks walk around handing out bills for things you never even bought. They want you to pay for their mistakes, their regrets, their bad choices. I spent a long time emptying my pockets for other people's tabs, but my ledger is clean now. Carry the corn to settle the score for folks who just kept demanding more. I bled my own spirit to cover their loss while they walked away and left me on the cross. Left me holding the bag. But you can't buy salvation for a man who won't pray. And you can't buy tomorrow with yesterday's pay. That ain't my debt to pay no more. I'm throwing the receipts right out the door. I gave all my silver, I gave all my gold. Now I'm keeping the peace for my own tired soul. Yeah, ain't my debt to pay. The account is finally closed. They come with their hands out looking for grace, wearing that same old sorrowful face. But sympathy's a river that can easily run dry when you realize they're bleeding you just to get by. So I'm locking the vault, I'm turning the key. What belongs to them don't belong to me. That ain't my debt to pay no more. I'm throwing the receipts right out the door. I gave all my silver, I gave all my gold. Now I'm keeping the peace for my own tired soul. Yeah, ain't my debt to pay. The account is finally closed. You gotta learn the difference between helping a man and becoming his crutch. If you keep carrying his weight, he's never gonna learn how to walk. Set him down, let him find his own feet.
Oh, that ain't my debt to pay no more. I'm throwing the receipts right out the door. I gave all my silver, I gave all my gold. Now I'm keeping the peace for my
balance is zero. I owe nothing, walking away free.
The whole world is shouting these days. Everybody's got an opinion, everybody wants you to be mad about something. They're selling anger like it's a cure, but the best rebellion you can ever mount is just choosing not to listen. The radio is buzzing with the latest doom. Static on the screen just filling up the room. Folks out in the street shouting at the wind, arguing about where the trouble all begins. Yeah, it's a loud, loud world, but my soul's getting tired of the constant sound. I gotta pull my roots up from this angry ground. I'm turning off the noise, pulling the plug, sweeping all the panic right under the rug. Gonna sit on the porch, gonna listen to the breeze, find a little shelter underneath the trees. Yeah, turning off the noise, taking my quiet back. That you see, you don't gotta answer every lock that has a key. There's wisdom in the silence, power in the still, watching the evening shadows roll across the hill. So let them have their outrage, let them have their fight. I'm just watching the stars come out tonight. I'm turning off the noise, pulling the plug, sweeping all the panic right under the rug. Gonna sit on the porch, gonna listen to the breeze, find a little shelter underneath the trees. Yeah, turning off the noise, taking my quiet back. Silence ain't empty, brother. It's full of answers. You just gotta turn down the world long enough to hear them. To the breeze, find a little shelter underneath these trees. Yeah, turning off the noise, Lord, taking my quiet back. Sweet silence, just the wind now, quiet mind. We spend a whole lot of money buying paint, trying to cover up the cracks, polishing the surface so everybody thinks we're brand new. But the real character, the real story, that's in the green, that's in the scars. I wore a smile that felt like a heavy coat. I swallowed the truth till it burned in my throat. Tried to be the shiny penny in everybody's jar, but you can't hide the mileage on a beat-up car. No, you can't. The varnish starts peeling when the weather gets rough, and playing pretend, well, it gets to be too much. I'm stripped down to the wood, showing every stain. Ain't hiding the knots, ain't hiding the pain. Let the world see the scratches that I earned in the dark. I'm taking off the polish, I'm leaving my mark, yeah. Stripped down to the wood, raw and understood. Some folks walked away when the shine wore off, when my words got heavy and my edges got rough. But the ones who stay, they don't mind the dust. They know a little grit is something you can trust. So let the rain wash away everything fake. I'm standing my ground, whatever it takes. I'm stripped down to the wood, showing every stain. Ain't hiding the knots, ain't hiding the pain. Let the world see the scratches that I earned in the dark. I'm taking off the polish, I'm leaving my mark, yeah. Stripped down to the wood, raw and understood. Ain't nothing more exhausting than being somebody you're not. When you finally just stand there in all your glorious ruin, that's when the real living begins. Oh, I'm stripped down to the wood, showing every stain. Ain't hiding the knots, ain't hiding the pain. Let the world see the scratches that I earned in the dark. I'm taking off the polish, I'm leaving my mark, yeah. Stripped down to the wood, Lord, I'm raw and understood. Let the wind blow, nothing left to hide, just me and the truth. Most folks are terrified of the quiet. They're turn on the radio, they talk over each other. They fill every empty room with noise. Because when it gets truly quiet, you gotta listen to your own soul. And a lot of folks ain't ready for that conversation. I used to need a crowd just to feel like I was there. Needed a dozen voices just to fill the heavy air. I kept the engine running, kept the radio on loud, afraid of what I'd hear if I ever left the crowd. Running from myself. But you can't outrun the truth by making a lot of sound. Eventually the engine stops and you gotta look around. I'm sitting with the silence, making it my friend, letting the busy world come to a quiet end. Ain't got no need to chatter, ain't got no point to prove, just watching the shadows as the evening starts to move. Yeah, sitting with the silence, letting my spirit mend. It's funny how the stillness used to make me feel so bare, like a solitary tree standing naked in the air. But now I hear the wisdom in the rustle of the leaves. I'm finding all the comfort that a restless heart believes. So keep your loud opinions and keep your heavy news. I'm perfectly contented with these quiet Delta blues. Oh, I'm sitting with the silence, making it my friend, letting the busy world come to a quiet end. Ain't got no need to chatter, ain't got no point to prove, just watching the shadows as the evening starts to move. Yeah, sitting with the silence, letting my spirit mend. The silence ain't empty. It's full of every answer you've been looking for. You just gotta be brave enough to sit down and listen. Oh, I'm sitting with the silence, I'm making it my friend, letting the busy world come to a quiet end. Ain't got no need to chatter, I ain't got no point to prove, just watching the shadows as the evening starts to move. Yeah, sitting with the silence, Lord, letting my spirit mend. Quiet now, so peaceful, just breathing it in.
We come into this world with our hands completely empty. And when our time is up, we leave the exact same way. So why do we spend the whole time in between, holding on to things so tight? Let it go. You can't take it with you anyway. Built a heavy safe to lock my treasures inside. Gathered up the silver, let it feed my pride. Fenced in the yard, put a padlock on the gate, but I was just a prisoner of my own estate. Locked myself in. You hold on to the past, your knuckles turn white. You hold on to the grievance, it keeps you up at night. I got empty hands, but a full heart. I step right off that heavy cart. Ain't dragging no baggage down a dusty road. Ain't bowing my back to another man's load. Yeah, with empty hands, I finally learned to start. Gave away the grudges that were gathering mold. I let go of the stories that were getting too old. Stop trying to carry every bridge that I burned. Looked down at my palms and saw the lessons I learned. When you got nothing to protect, you got nothing to fear. When the noise finally stops, the vision gets clear. I got empty hands, but a full heart. I step right off that heavy cart. Ain't dragging no baggage down a dusty road. Ain't bowing my back to another man's load. Yeah, with empty hands, I finally learned to start. You only got two hands, my friend. If they're full of yesterday's regrets, how are you supposed to catch tomorrow's blessings? Open them up. Oh, I got empty hands, but a full heart. I step right off that heavy cart. Ain't dragging no baggage down this dusty road. Ain't bowing my back to another man's load. Yeah, with empty hands, Lord, I finally learned to start. Empty hands, so much lighter now, ready to receive.
half my life trying to get a standing ovation, trying to make the crowd love me, changing my tune just to hear them clap. But the hardest crowd you'll ever have to please is the one looking back at you in the mirror. I used to bend the notes to fit into their song, smile when I was hurting just to try and get along. Wore a painted mask and danced across the stage, acting like a free bird while sitting in a cage. Yeah. But applause is just a sound that quickly fades away, and the silence in the midnight always has the final say. So I'm playing for an empty room tonight, just me and this old guitar under a naked light. Ain't taking no requests, ain't worried about the cheers. I'm singing out the truth that I swallowed all these years. Yeah, playing for an empty room, and it's sounding mighty clear. There's a heavy kind of freedom when the audience is gone, when you don't have to worry about what side you're on. No critics in the front row, no judges in the back, just a lonely locomotive rolling down a rusty track. Tune my own strings, I set my own time. I ain't trading my soul for another man's dime. So I'm playing for an empty room tonight, just me and this old guitar under a naked light. Requests, ain't worried about the cheer. I'm singing out the truth that I swallowed all these years. Yeah, playing for an empty room, and it's sounding mighty clear. When you finally stop needing them to validate you, that's when your real voice comes out. And it's beautiful, brother. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm playing for an empty room tonight, just me and this old guitar under a naked light. Ain't taking no requests, ain't worried about the cheers. The truth that I swallowed all these years. Yeah, playing for an empty room, Lord, and it's sounding mighty clear. Just me now, singing for myself. And the song is finally mine. A man gave me some advice once, told me exactly how I ought to walk. I looked down at his boots, they were clean, too clean. They didn't look like they'd been anywhere I wanted to go. I figured I'd better keep my own boots on. I tried to wear the suit, I tried to walk the line, tried to drink the water and call it sweeter wine. Crammed my weary toes in a pair of shiny shoes, just to walk a path that I didn't even choose. Yeah, it hurt every step. You can dress a man in velvet, give him a crown of gold, but if it ain't his truth, it's just gonna leave him cold. I'm walking in my own shoes now. Don't matter if they're dusty, don't matter anyhow. They know the shape of my feet, they know the way home. I ain't following the crowd, I'm wandering alone, yeah, in my own shoes, right where I belong. They might be scuffed up, the soles might be worn, got a couple holes from the day I was born, but every little scratch is a mile that I earned, a fire that I walked through, a lesson that I learned. So keep your expectations and keep your tailored fit. I found my own rhythm and I'm sticking to it. I'm walking in my own shoes now. Don't matter if they're dusty, don't matter anyhow. They know the shape of my feet, they know the way home. I ain't following the crowd, I'm wandering alone, yeah, in my own shoes, right where I belong. It's better to walk barefoot in the truth than to wear velvet shoes in a lie. I'll take the dirt, at least the dirt is real. They know the shape of my feet, they know the way home. I ain't following the crowd, I'm wandering alone, yeah, in my own shoes, Lord, right where I belong. walking steady, taking my time. You ever look into a puddle right after you step in it? It's all muddy. You can't see a single thing. But if you just leave it alone, if you just step back and wait, the dirt sinks to the bottom, and the water gets clear all by itself. Life's a lot like that puddle. I used to panic when the water got too dark, stirring up the bottom trying to find a spark. I'd splash and I'd thrash trying to make it right, but I was only blinding my own line of sight. Yeah, making it worse. You can't force the clarity by using your hands. You gotta learn the patience of the desert sands. I'm letting the mud settle, taking a step back. Ain't rushing head first down a broken track. Gonna give it a minute, gonna give it a day. Let the confusion just wash away. Yeah, letting the mud settle, clearing out the gray. People come around demanding I react, want me to jump quick, want me to attack. But action without vision is a dangerous game, like trying to put out a fire by feeding the flames. So I bite on my tongue and I fold up my arms. I'm keeping myself far away from the harm. I'm letting the mud settle, taking a step back. Ain't rushing head first down a broken track. Gonna give it a minute, gonna give it a day. Let the confusion just wash away. Yeah, letting the mud settle, clearing out the gray. The greatest power you have is the pause. That little space between what happens to you and what you do about it. In that pause, that's where your peace lives. Oh, I'm letting the mud settle, I'm taking a step back. Ain't rushing head first down a broken track. Gonna give it a minute, Lord, gonna give it a day. Let all the confusion just wash away. Yeah, letting the mud settle, Lord, clearing out the gray. Getting clearer now. I can see the bottom. Just took a little time.